So today I am going to lecture of the Boolean method. We have already seen in our previous lecture the basic concept of the Boolean method. Okay, so this is the example of Boolean method. Minimize z is equal to 600x1 plus 500x2. Okay, and here subject to constant given 2x1 plus x2 greater than equal to 80 and x1 plus 2x2 greater than equal to 60 and x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0. Okay, so let's start the solution. The solution is that first we write the objective function. Okay, so is objective function minimize z is equal to 600 x1 plus 500 x2. Okay, this is our objective function. Subject to constraint, the first equation is 2x1 plus x2. So first we need some modification according to subject to constraint equation. Okay, so this is the greater than equal to type inequality. So first we write the minus x1. This is your surplus variable. Okay, if we use the surplus variable, then you must write here the artificial variable. Okay, is equal to 80. The reason is what? Reason is that if we not here write the artificial variable, okay, and put x1 and x2 0. So x1 is equal to minus 80 and this is not allowed in our linear programming problem because of all the decision variable, basic variable and artificial variable always greater than equal to 0. Okay, so here we put x1 equal to 0, x1 0, x2 0 and s1 0. So we get a1 is equal to 80. Got it? The next equation is x1 plus 2x2 greater than equal to. So again we use the surplus variable, but s1 we already use in the first equation. So we use here the x2 variable. Okay, so this is the surplus variable because of we write here the minus x2. So we must write here the next artificial variable a2. Okay, in this equation, if we put x1 is equal to x2 is equal to x2 is equal to 0, so we get a2 is equal to 60. Got it? So here we write the surplus variable and the artificial variable, and here we write x1 comma x2 comma s1 comma s2 comma a1 comma a2 greater than equal to 0. Okay, so for the some modification according to our objective function, so here you write the 0 dot s1 plus 0 dot s2. Okay, and what about the a1 and a2? Okay, so we have already seen in the previous lecture. If a question given in the minimization format, so we write here the coefficient of artificial variable is plus n. And if a question given in the maximization format, so coefficient of the artificial variable is minus n. Got it? So we write here plus n a1 and plus n a2 because of here we use the two artificial variable. Got it? So let's start at table 1. So table 1 is just like here Cj, Bb, Sc solution constant x1, x2, s1, s2, a1 and a2. Okay, we write here all these values. Okay, so first we mark the table table number 1 or say here the initial table. Okay, so according to this table, we write here the coefficient with the help of objective function. Okay, so coefficient of x1 is equal to what? 600. Coefficient of x2 is equal to what? 500. Coefficient of s1 0. Coefficient of x2 0. Coefficient of a1 plus m and coefficient of a2 plus m. Because of a question given in the minimization format. If our question given in the maximization form, so we write here minus m coefficient of a1 and a2. Okay, so we write here minus m. So obviously we write here minus m and minus m for the coefficient of a1 and a2. Okay, for write here the basic variable. Okay, so sometimes the student write here s1, s2, a1, a2. All these basic variable the students write here. But don't be confused here. Here we write here only the positive value. Okay, if we don't write here the a1 and a2 in case, so here value of s1 and s2 is the negative sign. So this is not applicable according to linear programming problem. So we put here s1 equal to 0 and s2 equal to 0 also. Okay, so a1 is equal to 80 and a2 is equal to 60. So in the basic variable, we write here those artificial variable or basic variable, the values given in the positive form. So here we write the a1 and a2. Okay, so sequence is same. If we use firstly a1, so you write here a1. If we use a2, firstly, so we write here a2. Okay, so always you add here the surplus variable or slack variable or artificial variable. So you maintain the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so next we write the coefficient of a1 and a2. So coefficient of a1 and a2 is what? Plus m plus n. Okay, so here the first equation is the solution constant is 80 and 60. So we write here 80 and 60. Okay, the first equation is 2. Coefficient of x2 1. Coefficient of x1 minus 1. Coefficient of x2 is 0. Got it? Coefficient of a1 1 and coefficient of a2 0. Got it? Second one is the coefficient of x1 1, coefficient of x2 1, coefficient of s1 0. Got it? Coefficient of x2 minus 1, coefficient of a1 0 and coefficient of e2 1. Okay. Next one is we find the zz. Okay. So what is the process for finding the zz? The process is that 60 into m, 80 into m plus 60 into m. That means what? 80 m plus 60 m. That means 140 m. Okay. 2 into m plus 1 into m. That is 3 m. Okay. 1 into m plus 1 into m. That means 2 m. Okay. Minus 1 into m plus 0 into m. So minus m. 0 into m plus minus 1 into m. So we write here minus m. Okay. 1 into m plus 0 into m. So we write here plus m. Okay. Again 0 into m plus 1 into m. So we write here the plus m. Okay. Next one is we find the zz minus cj. Okay, zz minus cj. So here we write the dash sign. Okay. So this is your zz row and this is your cj. Okay. So 3m minus 600. So we write here 3m minus 600. Okay. 2m minus 500. So you write here 2m minus 500. Minus m minus 0. So minus m. Minus m minus 0. So minus m. Okay. M minus n 0 and n minus n. So this is our table number 1 or initial table. Okay. So here your question is in the minimization form. Okay. So what is the condition? Condition is zz minus cj. If your question is in minimization format, Okay, so Zj minus Cj always less than equal to 0. Okay, but here the two values are negative, minus m and a very large quantity, minus very large quantity. Okay, so these two values are negative. That means this condition is not satisfied according to this. That means all Zj minus Cj not equal, not less than equal to 0. Okay, so we mark the table number 2, and for finding the table number 2 we find the enter variable and the new variable. Okay, so if a question given in the maximization format, you have already seen in the simplex method, so largest value with a negative sign, we entered this type of the variable. So in this question, your question given in the minimization form, so largest value with a positive sign in enter variable. Okay, so largest value with a positive sign is equal to what? Here the 3m. Okay, 2x2, x1 and 2x2. So here 3m and here we write the 3m. Okay, so largest values is what? 3m minus 600 or 3m minus 500? Obviously 3m minus 500, that means this variable is entered. So this is your key column. Okay, this variable is entered, that means x2 enter. Okay, if x2 enter, so one variable is leave. Okay, so new variable, for finding the new variable, we write here the replacement ratio. What is replacement ratio? So what is the process for finding the replacement ratio? You divided this solution constant column divided by the key column. That means 80 by 1 is equal to 80. Okay, and 60 by 2. 60 by 2 is equal to 30. Okay, so we choose here the positive minimum value. The condition of the replacement ratio is always same for all these three methods: simplex method, Boolean method, and two-phase method. Okay, so here 30 is the minimum value. So our new variable is what? New variable according to this. This is our key row. Okay, and this is our key number, and the new variable is a2. So a2 variable is new. Okay, so here the artificial variable is new. So for according to our condition, this a2 variable, we in the next table we write here only the a1 variable, not in a2 variable, because of a2 variable is new in the table number 1. Type of table 1, we map the table 2. Okay, so we write here Cj, Bt, solution constant, x1, x2, s1, s2 and a1, because of a2 variable is new. Okay, so a2 variable is new and x2 variable is entered according to our table 1. So we write here a1 is as it is, and in the place of a2 we write here x2. Okay, so coefficient of a1 is equal to m according to this objective function, and the coefficient of x2 is equal to 500. Okay, so this row here is the key row and key column. So intersection point, intersection number, that means key number is 2. Okay, so firstly you divided whole the table, whole the row divided by 2. So 60 by 2, that means 30. 1 divided by 2, that means 1 by 2. 2 divided by 2, that means 1. 0 divided by 2, that means 0. Minus 1 divided by 2, that means minus 1 by 2. And 0 divided by 2, that means 0. Okay, immediately you write here, according to key number, your upper value is 0 and the lower value is also 0 if you are given in the three basic variable. Okay, so in the place of this value, that is this value, so multiply the key number. So 80 into 2, that means 160, minus the determinant is this form. So minus 60 into 1, that means 60. So 160 minus 60, that means 100, and divided by the key number, that means 50. So we write here the 50. Okay, next one is this place. So 2 2 ja 4 minus 1 into 1. means 3. 4 minus 1, that means 3. So 3 divided by 2. This value is also 0. This one. 2 into minus 1, that means minus 2. Minus 1 into 0, that means 0. So minus 2 divided by the number, that means 2. So we write here minus 1. Okay, next one is this value. So 2 into 0, that means 0. Minus 1 into minus 1, that means minus 1, that means plus 1 divided by the key number. So we write here 1 by 1. Okay, and next one is the 2 into 1, that means 2 minus 2 into 1, that means 2 minus 1 into 0, that means 0. So 2 divided by the key number 2, that means we get the 1. Okay, so we find here the z. So 50 into n. So we write here 50 n plus 500 into 30. So 50,000. Okay, next one is 3 by 2 n. So 3 by 2 n plus 500 into 1 by 2, that is 250. Okay, 0 into n, that means 0 plus 500. So we write here 500. Minus 1 into n plus 0 into 500. So we write here minus n. Okay, n into 1 by 2, that means 1 by 2 n plus 500 into minus 1 by 2, that means minus 250. Got it? n into 1, that means plus n, and plus 500 into 0, that means 0. Okay, so next we write the zj minus cj. So we write here the dash sign 3 by 2n plus 250 minus 600. That means here 3 by 2n minus 350. Got it? 500 minus 500, that means 0. Minus n minus 0, that means minus n. 1 by 2n minus 250 or minus 0, that means 1 by 2n minus 250. Okay, or n minus n. N minus m, that means 0. Okay, so we find here zj minus pj. Okay, so condition is what? Our question given in the minimization form. So for finding the minimization z, the condition is what? Condition is zj minus cj always less than equal to 0. Okay, so here these values is negative, but these two values are positive because of n is very large quantity, because of our question given in the minimization form. So m is very large positive quantity. Okay, so here the largest value is what? Largest value is 3 by 2m minus 350. You consider m is very large quantity, so put here the value of m. So this value is greater. Okay, that means this variable is entered. Okay, so this condition is not satisfied because of here two values are positive. So this is your key column. Okay, key column, that means x1 variable is entered. Okay, so new variable, for finding the new variable, you write here the replacement ratio. Okay, so replacement ratio is what? Replacement ratio is 50 divided by 3 by 2. Okay, that means 100 by 3. So here 100 by 3. Next one, 30 divided by 1 by 2. That means 60. Got it? 30 divided by 1 by 2, that means 60. Okay. So minimum value is what? Both the values are positive. So minimum value is 100 by 3. Okay. That means this is the new variable. So new variable is A1. That means A1 new variable. Okay. So table 3 is, first we write the Cj, basic variable, solution constant, x1, x2, s1, s2. Okay, because of here a1 variable is new. Okay, so a1 new and x1 enter. So we write here in the place of a1 we write here x1 and x2 we write here as it is. Okay, in this place we write here 600, 500, 0, 0. According to objective function we write the coefficient. Okay. X1 and x2 the coefficient is according to this, x1 coefficient is 600 and x2 coefficient is 500. Okay, so this is our key row. Okay, this is our key row and 3 by 2 is our key number. Okay, so first we write here the whole the row divided by 3 by 2. Okay, so 50 divided by 3 by 2, that is 100 by 3. 3 by 2 divided 3 by 2, 1. 0 divided by 3 by 2, 0. Minus 1 divided by 3 by 2, that means minus 2 by 3. And 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, that means 1 by 3. Okay, so here immediately you write here in this place 0 because of your key number is 1. So immediately you write here upper side or lower side you write the 0 value. Okay, so in the place of 30, okay, we take here the calculation is what? 30 into 3 by 2 minus 50 into 1 by 2 divided by the key number 3 by 2. So we get the 40 by 3. Okay, this value we write here already 0. This is 3 by 2 into 1, that means 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 into 0. So 0. So 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, that means 1. Okay, next one 3 by 2 into 0, that means 0. Minus 1 into 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 and already we write with the minus sign, so plus 1 by 2 and divided by 3 by 2. So we write here the plus 1 by 3. Okay, and the next one is the 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 2. That means minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That means 1 by 4. So minus 3 by 4 and minus 1 by 4. That means minus 4 by 4 and divided by, that means minus 4 by 4, that means minus 1 and minus 1 divided by the key number. Key number is 3 by 2. So minus 1 divided by 3 by 2, that means minus 2 by 3. Okay, the process is same in all these three methods: simplex method, Boolean method and two-phase method. Okay, so first we find the z. So 100 divided by 3 into 600 plus 40 by 3 into 500. So we get the 80,000 divided by 3. 600 into 1 plus 0 into 500. So 600, 0 into 600 plus 1 into 500. So 500 minus 2 by 3 into 600 plus 1 by 3 into 500. So minus 700 by 3. 1 by 3 into 600 plus minus 2 by 3 into 500. So minus 400 by 3. This is your Z0. Okay. So Zj minus Vj is equal to what? We write here the same value because of our final. This is our final table. Or you write here the dash sign. Okay. So 600 minus 600 0. 500 minus 500 0. Minus 700 by 3 minus 0 minus 700 by 3. Minus 400 by 3 minus 0, that means minus 400 by 3. So see here, all the values of Zj minus Vj. Zj minus Vj less than equal to 0. Okay, so our condition is satisfied for the minimization Z. So our Zj is equal to what? 80,000 by 3. That means the minimized Z is equal to 80,000 by 3. Okay, and here x1 is equal to the solution constant 100 by 3 and x2 is equal to 40 by 3. Okay, so this is the example of the Bezier method for the minimized Z. Okay, so I will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you for watching this.